Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this gorga day? Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been a while. How have you guys been? Dude, I have been a little MIA recently just because I've just been busy. I've been working. You know, the diva and the doll has been working and I haven't really had a chance to film like long form stuff because long form like this takes a lot longer to film than like a TikTok or a reel, things like that. So it's just taking me a while to get here, but we've made it. We made it through the wilderness. And now we're through. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be testing out a bunch of new makeup launches. You guys, I have a plethora, a smorgasbord of new stuff to try out that I really, really wanted to try. And there's just so many new launches, so many new things, so many new launches recently that I'm like, all right, diva, we gotta try it. We have to. Like, we have to. I'm really excited. I'm really intrigued to see what the goodies are giving this launch period. Like, we have some drugstore stuff, we have some high-end stuff, we have new stuff from NYX, Make It Forever, Patrick Ta, Tier, like so NARS, everything. We have it all. We have everything here on this day. But yeah, those videos are gonna be, as always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it, no deal with that. But if you guys do like today's video, if you guys like when we test new shit, if you guys like the gays.
I'm gay.
Again?
Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. But yeah, so we'll get started on today's video, testing new hyped AF makeup that I'm so excited to see if it's good or not. Hercules. First things first, you guys, we have an entire collection with Beetlejuice and NYX. So we have this Hello, My Name is Bob sponge. How freaking cute. I'm a huge fan of NYX. I think they're absolutely amazing. And I love that they came out with this little so cute little sponge that goes in here. This is so sickening. I love this. Let's wet it. I'll be right back. Sponge is soaked. I love that there's a little face on it. I can't. I'm so excited for the new Beetlejuice movie. I cannot freaking wait. Jenna Ortega, Catherine O'Hara. I'm literally gonna freak out. Okay, anyway, this is what it is. It's actually firm. It's firmer than I thought it was gonna be. Not nearly as like squishy. It's more of a firm sponge, but not so firm where it's like annoyingly firm. I think it'll still be really, really nice to use. Why don't we try a new primer? This is the CoverGirl Skin Enhance Primer Velvet Blur. They recently just came out with new primers that look really nice. This is like their sticky grip one. That one is nice. It's not as sticky as I usually like to go, but it's still like a nice sticky primer. So it's going with the blurry one because usually all the blurring primers kind of feel the same, do the same thing, have the same ingredients. So let's put on our blurry primer and see what it's giving. Is it giving us a blur? Let's find out. There's a nice slip to it, but it's not so silicone-y, which I really, really like. This actually feels amazing. There is a slight blur. It's nothing crazy, not like a crazy intense blur. It's slight, it's subtle, it's more baby, it's baby blur. Okay, definitely blurred my skin a little bit. Okay, so I have new foundation that I want to try out. So I can either do the new Patrick Ta foundation, which I actually did a TikTok on. I've already like kind of reviewed this already, so I don't know if I want to actually do like a testing in this one too, because I'm like, girl, already there. But this is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I think it's really, really beautiful. It goes on really nicely. It wears really, really well. I think if you're oily, then there's other foundations out there that are probably gonna be better for you. This is definitely more for like the normal combo like skin, like dry. Like these are for the dry girlies. It's very luminous, very like glowy, very glowy, you know? So it's like, I don't know if you're gonna like it if you're oily, to be honest, but it is a very beautiful foundation and it's very luxurious and it's heavy and it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot smaller. Bitch, this is huge. I could literally knock a bitch out with this. I'm not even kidding. We also have the new Too Faced foundations, the new Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control. I think this is the one we have to use. You guys, one of my favorite foundations ever made was the Too Faced Born This Way Matte Foundation. I feel like this is gonna be that, you know? I also have the new Tier Cushion Foundations. We have a silver one, which is Aura Cushion, and we have a pink one, which is all cover cushion. You guys, I don't know the difference. What are the difference? I have the red Tier, but now we have silver and we have pink? Bro, I don't know. Should I just do a little swatch to see? Okay, we're gonna take silver first. Oh, it's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter weight. Like, it doesn't feel nearly as, like, intense coverage. Like, it's giving, like, more sheer coverage, actually. One in the pink. More coverage right there. Do you see how, like, the silver was less coverage and the pink was more? What do you guys think? Which foundation should I use? Should I do Too Faced? Or should I do pink? I'm going to do Too Faced for this one. I'm just going to do Too Faced because I really want to see what it's giving I'm taking the shade, what is this? Vanilla. I'm just gonna hope and pray that it's similar to the matte one. I'm just gonna hope and pray. I'm just gonna hope and pray. I'm gonna take this, and I'm taking this on a brush, and then I'll pat it out with that sponge later. I just got a package recently from BK Beauty, so shout out to them for sending me over some brushes. It's going on so nice, you guys. It's going on like that matte foundation. That's what it looks like going on like. I'm really excited because if it's like that, I'm gonna literally be obsessed with this foundation. I'm not kidding. I feel like I could go a shade deeper. I'm also slightly self-tanned on my body right now, so I think this is a little light for me. Wouldn't you agree? Something tells me you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, Manny, that's like literally your shade, babe. Because whatever, I'm like, oh my god, you guys, it's too light. I need to go darker. Everyone's like, babe, it's your shade. And it's a really, really humbling experience for me. I will say, you guys, it's going on so freaking good. And it's drying down really, really well. Like, it dries pretty quickly, but it's giving me like a satin finish. And the whole soft matte fantasy makes sense. What I liked about the other matte foundation that they had that was in a pump is that it was a matte foundation, but it didn't feel drying at all to me. Like, it still felt very, very, very nice. So that's kind of what this is giving. It also, like, I feel like it's slightly oxidizing, just a little bit, but I feel like a lot of times the matte foundations will kind of oxidize just a hair, a morsel, a smidgen. You guys, my skin looks so smooth. It's actually a little shocking. I feel like this is literally just them repackaging and slightly reformulating their matte formula because it's so similar that I'm like, oh, girl. So basically you just redid the same thing, which was already amazing. So I'm very happy about this. It's an absolute yes. I feel like I look so smooth. So smooth. Make sure you're hydrated because it is soft matte still. So if you are more dry, make sure you hydrate your skin if you want to use something like this. But for the oily combo girlies like me, why don't we do some cream bronzer? These are the new Dominic Cosmetics cream bronzers. Let me tell you something. I have used these one time. They are so pigmented. You don't need a lot at all. I'm telling you, the second you swatch in, boom, look at this shit. Bro, I didn't know that. I thought they're going to be more like her blushes, which are really like, not sheer, but they have like this almost like glowy sheerness to them. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be like that. So I went like this. Babe, it was a shock to us all. So I'm gonna go in very lightly. Look at that, I just barely tapped it and look what it's giving already. Look what it's already giving. It's giving stunning. Dominic, Kristen eats all time. This is in the shade Light Tan, by the way. The formula is really nice because it's not matte, but it's not glowy either. It just, again, almost like a natural, gives you a natural finish. To me, it's giving seamless. I'm so sorry, but to me, it's giving absolutely seamless, lays on gorgeously, looks so good on my skin, effervescent. I didn't have to do much. I just patted and boom. It's stunning. You guys literally devoured this. Like, so freaking good. I'm literally gagged. You guys, am I having like a reaction right now? Because why is my under eye getting really red? Am I having a allergic reaction to something? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we have some blushes. I think I'm going to go in with one on each side because I do want to test them both out. We have the new Cali Ray Blurry Blush Skin Loving Soft Focus Cream Blushes. And we have these new ColourPop Lip and Cheek Balm Blushes. So I want to do one on each side and just see what both formulas are giving because I do love a nice blush. We're going to go in with our balmy one first. What I like about the ColourPop one immediately is that I thought it was going to be more glowy and more intense. It's actually not when it's picking up. It's not nearly as greasy as I thought it was going to be. But let's see how it... Oh, but it goes on greasy. Hey, Grease! Grease Lightning. I thought we were in really safe territory. I was fooled when it comes to the swatch. I was like, oh, cool, it doesn't look greasy. It's actually not breaking apart my base, which I'm kind of shocked by because you know how it is. You guys know how it is. If you have a glowier cream blush that's really glowy, babe, the base is destroyed. Like, let's be absolutely honest with ourselves here. But this one is actually not destroying my base, which is a Christmas miracle. I'm so glad. Let's try Cali Ray on the right side. I'm very intrigued about this one. Taking the shade Epic. Oh, they're pigmented. I do like to feel like the shade is quite similar. This one's like more bubblegum, but it's still similar enough. So our Cali Ray side, it actually has more of a powdery finish, actually, which is really cool. It has more of a blurry, powdery finish, which I enjoy. Oh God, is it breaking my foundation now? It could be. So we have our glowier side. We have our glowy, more glowy side with the ColourPop side, you know, which can be, you know, a little spooky for some of us. Raise your hand. And then we have a more soft matte side with the Cali Ray side, which I really, really like. I do like that effect. It does look a little heavier on the skin because it does have that soft matte finish, but I think it looks really, really pretty. I do believe that they came out with a nicely blurring color. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on just to see how it builds because I'm kind of curious. Don't put too much on because it's gonna start breaking apart. It's starting to break apart already right here on my cheek. When I did 2 layers, maybe 1 layer is plenty. 2 layers, no. 1 layer, yes. Very pretty though. Very, very pretty, very soft, and I do feel like it is very diffusing and pore blurring. What they said in the packaging, the blurry blush, is true. It does have a nice blurring diffused property to it, which is really cool. It starts off a cream and then it diffuses into almost a powder finish that is blurring. So that it's a very unique formula. Haven't tried a formula like this before. It's very, very fascinating as a formula. Very, very unique. And I do feel like there's a lot of blurring properties, 100%. So that's really cool. Just don't use a lot of it and don't layer it, I would say, because of the way it dries down. It's too matte that when you put another layer on, it's just gonna take off the layer underneath because of the matteness. It's sticking to your skin. So I wouldn't recommend doing like multiple layers or anything like that. Maybe you put them out on and you stay with that. So now as we want to concealer, we have these new MAC Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealers. They look absolutely gorgeous. They're giving me very much like the ombre fantasy. Oh, it reminds me of Lunar. Because like I love an ombre and packaging. I just think it looks really sleek and chic. The cool thing about it is that I feel like it's chic and sleek, but like slightly different because there's an ombre effect to it. So let's go in with the shade N12. That's the shade I have. It has more of a peachy undertone. I feel like that's going to kind of fit me more. I like the applicator. It's like this little ball. It's like a little, it's literally like a little fluffy ball. I think it looks really, really cute. It's like a little honeycomb. I can tell immediately it's extremely radiant because even when I'm putting it on, it's glowing like crazy going on. Like, is it going to be so glowy where it looks like emphasizing texture glowy? Like, what kind of glow are you talking? I think it's pretty. I actually do think it has a really nice hydrating appearance to the skin. It's a very hydrating formula. The radiance is extremely apparent immediately. Again, if you guys are not into the radiance, the radiant finishes of the world, this is not going to be for you. Absolutely not. Because it is extremely, extremely glowy. But it's not so glowy where it's emphasizing my texture. We'll see how it is when I set it though, because that could be a little spooky. Coverage I would say is medium. Should we add a little more to see if we can build? You guys, the blush on this side is not looking good. Kind of breaking apart with the glowy on top of it. This one's gone. That one vanished. This blush, it's holding on. As you can see, it's just that there's like some texture now. Both sides aren't giving what needs to be given. That's the thing. But I will say I do like the concealer, you guys. I'm adding more. I want to see if I can just build it up a little bit more. Because I do think it actually looks very pretty. I was expecting to be like, I don't know, not as good, especially I didn't think it was gonna be as much coverage as it is giving me. Because of it being a radiant finish, I was like, girl, it's not even gonna give me coverage. It is still giving me coverage. I will say you gotta be a little bit careful with the mixing of products because I'm putting on a really glowy, hydrating concealer and I'm wearing a matte foundation, right? So there's gonna be a little bit of a tug of war when it comes to the finishes. For example, some of my foundation has come off on the sides of my nose because I'm going in with more of a glowy concealer, right? It's already dried, like it's kind of like, you know, they're battling. The girls are fighting. So that's just a side note. I don't think these products work really, really well together when it comes to the concealer and the foundation. I don't think they're playing well together. Like I feel like this foundation would work really great with like a Tarte Shape Tape or a NARS like soft matte. Whereas the glowy concealer, you usually would probably want a glowy foundation as well to kind of work with one another, like a Patrick Ta. So that's just a side note. I can tell that they're battling on my nose. They're having a little fight, and I'm just witnessing history. I am. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face really quickly. I'm just gonna use Lunar Beauty Lunar translucent just so I can actually have a powder that I know how everything like kind of lays, what it's looking like, what everything's gonna look like. This powder I know freaking very well. So I'm gonna set this and we'll be back to see what everything looks like set on set skin. Okay guys, so we are set. This is what the face looks like set. And we added some powder bronzer. I don't know why this side's looking like muddy bronzer wise. Like I have no freaking idea like why that one's looking different than the right side. So we're gonna add some powdered blush. Hopefully that'll just help diffuse everything. I will say the blush from this side, from the ColourPop side, is completely gone. Like there's no blush really even peeking through. Whereas on this side, you can still see that Cali Ray blush peeking through. There might be a little bit more texture on it because there just is, like the way it played with others that are glowy were not as, you know, it wasn't foreseen. It wasn't foreseen in my future. But it does look better on this side compared to this side. This side looks even like muddy in comparison as well, which I'm like, oh, where the fuck did the mud come from? I'm adding a little powder foundation just to kind of diffuse that cheek. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go with a powder blush now. I actually want to go in with this Singe Beauty Evocative Silk Blush. This is such a cool looking blush color. It's like this apricot. It's called Persistent Persimmon. Yeah, like a persimmon. It looks so cute. I just thought it looked beautiful, so I'm like, we have to try this blush on, even though it doesn't really go with the blush underneath it. Do you think I give a shit? I don't. So I'm gonna go in with that. We're gonna put this on top of the blush. It has like a nice orangey, yellow orangey tone. That is so gorgeous. And it's actually not a shade that I'm used to. I don't think I even own a blush that is this like yellowy orange. I don't own a blush like this. And the formula is insane. Like, it's so beautiful. Does it have a glow to it, or am I crazy? Or is that the glow from underneath? Because you see how there's a glow? Okay, you know what? There's a satin finish. It's a satin finish. It's not glowy necessarily, but it's definitely not matte. Like, the blush itself is not matte. There's a glow to it. I wasn't expecting the glow. I wasn't expecting the glow, but what a cool, unique shade. Like, I don't own a blush like this. Do I look jaundiced? Let me diffuse that too. Let me diffuse that real quick. You guys, it looks like I just ate shit. Hold on. We're diffusing again. Maybe this blush isn't really meant for my nose, you know? It's not gonna be for everyone, obviously, but like, what a unique color. Sunset Energy. It's cool, I like it. Okay, let's move right along. You guys, I have some new brow products actually from Glossier. Glossier just launched a new brow pencil. These are the Boy Brow Arch. So there's obviously the Boy Brow like gel, which have been out there for all time and eternity. They just came out with a brow pencil. What I like about it too is that it has like a nice shape to it. Formula wise, it's really nice and really creamy and smooth. I'm taking the shade Cool Brown, by the way. I don't know if it's really a cool brown because there's some warmth to this brown. Cool wear. I do like that you can kind of turn it on the side to give you more of a fluffy kind of overall dispersing when you go like this with it, but then you can turn it sideways and kind of be a little bit more precise. I like this pencil. It's like a to me, it's like a smaller version of the Dominic Cosmetics one. I fear that's an absolute win. I'm obsessed with it. And give me 14 of them right now.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and do my other brow off camera, prime my eyes, and then we're going to go in with the new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette, which just launched. How freaking pretty is this? Just absolutely stunning. An absolutely gorgeous, stunning shade. Have to try this out. I also do have the NYX Beetlejuice shades as well, which are cute. I just don't know if they fit the vibe for today's video as much as this does with my cheek. Like, come on. Okay, guys, so we're back, and the brows are filled. Back and the brows are filled. Back and the brows are filled. And honestly, my right brow really came together. The right brow really devoured, ate, left no crumbs. The left brow, she's cute. No, the left brow, she is cute. She's there. She might be more of a cousin, but the brows are on, and I was going with our new palette. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette, which honestly looks freaking stunning. I gotta give them props. I think the color story looks beautiful. Obviously, they're all gonna be very similar tones, but I feel like when it's a color story based off of something, like they're all going to be kind of the same. So you just have different shades of warm browns and warm shimmers as well. So let's just go in and start blending and seeing how the quality is, what the vibes are. I'm taking an LBE1 brush from Lunar Beauty, taking the shade Mellow. They're powdery. Oh, they're quite powdery. Oh, shit. Mellow said, hey, can you guys see the powder from here? Shit. We're going to go in. And we're going to start applying this into the crease. I mean, I usually don't mind the powderiness. I really don't. It's just sometimes a shock to me where I'm like, oh shit, that's like hella powdery. Like, that's hella powdery. That's what that looks like. I think this color goes really well with my face right now, like with my cheek. I'm going to go in with Fervor. No, I'm going to go with Soft Spot next, right there. It's like more of a chocolatey brown. And we're going to add that to the outer corner for some depth and dimension. You know, I do like Natasha Denona shadows when they're in this smaller format. I don't know what it is. I feel like the quality of these smaller palettes are better than the large ones. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't know if they use a different lab. I don't know what it is, but this is giving me the same vibes that all the other small palettes that they do have. Like the same quality, really beautiful, very like just like soft. Oh my God, I'm using Soft Spot, very soft. And same with the shimmers. The shimmers always feel better to me. They're packed a little bit better. Push is a little chunky, but for the most part, they usually feel really good. Phenomena is cool. It's like a duochrome. A gold and greenish duochrome. I think I'm gonna have to use that on the lid. You know, it's not nearly as like metallic as I thought it was gonna be. It's still softer and almost transparent color. Like you can still see my lid underneath. I don't know if I like that actually, to be honest. Let me add a little bit more skin tone shadow. Maybe that's more of like a topper or more like an inner corner moment. But I don't love that on its own. Let's go in with maybe Hanker. Yeah, because now there's like, it looks actually really cool because it has that little like duochrome base with some sparkles on top. Actually looks really dope. Yeah, actually that looks fucking incredible. If I do say so myself, that looks amazing. If I were to use Phenomena again, I would want to use it on like a base, like a brown or black or white base to really make it pop, but it's quite sheer. That looks really nice. The shadows work great. Like they are beautiful. The mattes are insane. So buttery, so creamy. I like this. Like I think that looks great. They're very similar to the smaller palette. So if you like a color story like this, then you will like the palette because the quality is definitely there. So it's like, okay. So I also have these little things from NYX. From their collaboration, should I go in with what? These are the Pinstripe Duo Liners, which I have no idea what that means. Not a clue. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, they look fucking cool. I like the packaging. I think it looks really sick. Okay, we have like a duochrome pencil. Oh my god, it's literally the duochrome that's on my lid. How crazy. It's green and it's pink. A duochrome, right, on one side. And then the other side, we have a eyeliner. Hey, that's so cool. And it's a bristle tip. Bitch, you had me at bristle. You had me at bristle. Oh, that goes on lovely. This is a nice little pencil right here, bitch. Okay, the liner is literally so dope. I really like it. It gives you like a satin finish when it dries down. If I go in with that same pencil on the other side, what if I did a little like to go over the liner to see if it gives me like a little reflection halfway through? To give me that like really cool like duochrome effect over the black. I think it looks kind of sick. I don't know if that's what they're meant for, but I do like the effect. Okay guys, I'm gonna go finish off my eyes off camera, do both sides. Just like a really neutral look with like the really fun pop liner. And then I'll be right back and we're gonna do lips together. We're also gonna set with the new light reflecting makeup mist from NARS. We have some lippies here with the new Trixie Cosmetics lip combos with, of course, we have to toss on the Beetlejuice gloss, of course. Okay guys, so we have our eyes done. This is what everything is looking like. I put a lash on. I technically have two lashes stacked with some mascara. I'm testing out a lash just to see how it works for Lunar, to see what it's giving. I think it actually looks really cool in this setting. The eyes look insane. Natasha Denon's palette was slay. And I also, you guys, I'm telling you, these little NYX liners with the duochrome on one side and the liner on the other is freaking sick. Like I'm actually obsessed. I want to open the other one so we can show them off. Because I think that they absolutely ate with these. Like they absolutely devoured even, some might say. This one is, ooh, a green one. This is like a more emerald tone. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's emerald, I promise. The duochromes do not pick up well on camera at all, but that's an emerald one. And then I'm assuming we have this blue one. This one's a purple actually, I would say. It's like a purple blue. Purple blue. I know it looks blue, but it's purple, I swear. These are sick. Like I really like them, and they all have a black liner at the edge. Really cool. Really cool product. I'm obsessed. NYX ate with those. So let's go ahead and do our quick little light reflecting mist. But is it gonna give us like a slightly dewy finish? How's our pump? Haven't tried it yet. Nice mist. The smell is nostalgic in a way. It smells like slime. You guys, I need to, if you guys have sprayed that, what does it smell like? Does it smell like foam? Like foam? Let's see how it looks on the skin. Is it gonna give us like a glitter, or is it gonna give us a nice little skin-like vibes? Let's find out. That is lovely. It helped melt everything into the skin, and it gives you a very soft radiance. Like not heavy. I thought it was gonna be a lot heavier. I thought it was gonna be a lot more glittery. Totally isn't. It just gives you a nice refined vibe. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's go in with our lippy now. We're gonna go with our Trixie Cosmetics lippy. I grabbed the lip liner in Work Wife. Is that what it's called? Work Wife? How funny. And then Kimberly lipstick. Work Wife. What is this tone? I feel like it's like a brownish neutral pink. So let's do that. I'm curious to see what they go on. Like, I haven't tried these on yet. I like it. The creaminess is absolutely there. Creamy and pigmented. I like. The shade is unique. It's like a terracotta pink brown. So that's a lip liner. It looks really, really pretty. Really warm, spicy pink brown. I like it. Now let's go with Kimberly lipstick. This is a, what finish? A buttercream lipstick. That's lovely. Let me tell you something. That's lovely. Oh, I love this smell. It smells like MAC. It smells like MAC lipsticks. The color is a stunning, like soft nude, like a pinky nude. It's not as pale as MAC Myth. Of course, it's darker than that, but it gives me that same kind of tone. I love the formula of the lipsticks. I'm obsessed. I feel like this lip doesn't match my my face at all. It doesn't match. Like, I just don't feel like it matches like whatsoever. I'm gonna have to change it, I think. Not with this cheek, but at least the color is sickening. So I'm actually gonna go in with Milk Tea lipstick from Lunar Beauty, only because I feel like that's gonna actually match my eyes and face a lot more. And I love that shade, don't get me wrong, I love that shade, but it wasn't going with like my orangey autumn energy that I was giving right now. It feels more coherent to me. Do you agree? Do you agree? Disagree? Tell me. It feels more coherent. But let's go in with this Beetlejuice lip gloss, which looks so cute. The packaging that NYX did for this is just absolutely incredible. Like, I think they did such a good job. I actually just got invited. Oh my God, I just realized they invited me to the like an early screening of it for an event. Like, their event was an early screening. I sadly couldn't make it because I had already had a previous commitment. I wanted to go so bad. So we have these, like these little glosses, right? But then we also have these glosses that are in these like swirl forms, which I think are so cute. Do you think this is actually black and white? Oh shit, it is. It's black and white. It's actually the colors that are in it, like swirled. So this one would be green and purple. Shut the fuck up. I don't know why I thought it was like a deco thing. I didn't think it was real, dude. I'm not even kidding. I didn't think that was real. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna go in with this red gloss. Is it like a plumper? It's giving me plumpy vibes. I'm scared. Lip gloss. It just has lip gloss. Okay. Pomegranate. Oh, it smells lovely. Very lightweight and not sticky, thank the Lord. And actually, that looks stunning. Okay, you guys, and I think that is it for testing everything out, testing this full face of new makeup, new goodies I have launched. I feel like a lot of it was really good. We have our moments when they're really bad, and then we have moments where we're really, really good. And I feel like a lot of this was really nice and well done. NYX did such a good job on their collaboration with Beetlejuice. It looks absolutely amazing. The blushes were interesting on both sides. I'm gonna have to play with both of them more. What a fascinating formula on both ends. The Trixie Cosmetics lippies were incredible. The lip liner was amazing. The lipstick was amazing. Just didn't go with my vibe as much color-wise, but still great formulas and great lip liner. Like, I absolutely loved it. So good. The Too Faced foundation is stunning. I think it looks so freaking good on my skin. I'm absolutely obsessed. The CoverGirl primer was great. Like, honestly, a lot of the products were really, really good. A lot of them were, you know, interesting, fascinating, but a lot of them worked out really, really well, and I'm very impressed. But yeah, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun watching. I had so much fun making it. It's been a while since I've been on here, so it was just nice to be back and just chill, sit down, play with makeup, shoot the shit. I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got some insight if there's anything you were interested in. And this is, you know, some insight, like I was just saying. Have a great rest of the night or day, wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, I love you. Have I worn this shirt recently? I'm gonna be pissed if I have already. Hold on. Nope. If it's been over a month, I'm wearing this. I don't care. Why not do a crazy dance? You think I found a new hookup, buddy? Manny, be strong. Oh, yeah.